So we get the roller skates. That will allow us to put the board on the roller skates, put the cannon on the board, roll it, and then you hit the stairs. So that makes things a little bit awkward.
Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates. Certainly a gift for a child. Roller skates.
Okay.
This may prove to be useful.
I'm stealing the wheels! That's made of mean. There we go. We've created a, yes, we've created a skateboard. Yes, Sherlock Holmes was the original skater boy, if you didn't know this. It's in one of Arthur Conan Doyle's lesser-known works. So, there you have it. Right. When did roller skates become a thing? Interesting question. There we go. This is...
Now I can push it to the door of the jewel house. The stairs are preventing me from getting past. How can I mount them with my artillery?
This is a very good question, to which I'm not sure I have the answer.
I need something.
Oh, do I take the hinge? I take the hinge, don't I? Where's the hinge now? Oh,
I need
Oh,
something.
I'm taking the door off. Right, hinges are irrelevant.
There, the door is dismantled. Now I must find the appropriate location where I should place it.
On the stairs.
There, the door is dismantled.
On the stairs, obviously.
Elementary.
Not really, because you put it in the wrong place. Right. This part's now a first-person shooter.
There, now I am in firing position, and there's nothing more to do but load this cannon.
So
No, I didn't measure correctly.
I haven't measured it yet.
I must decant the proper amount of powder into this receptacle and pour it into the cannon.
Right, I need... What was it again? So it's 2.5. I need 478.
I must decant the proper amount of...
Yes. So 478. So... That's 12... 24... So we want... So it's 478. I want to put you down now. I don't want you anymore. Alright. That's now 80. So that would put it to 128. I mean, one of this is probably enough. If right, I should probably actually look at what do I need. Right, 378. I need another 100.
I must decant the proper amount of...
Yes. I need another 100. So if I don't think there's oh yeah, that's where we get rid of it. So if I pick that up, that's 250. That's 170. Now. 170. Oh. So I need to get rid of 70. I need to get rid of 10, precisely. Not entirely sure I can measure out 10 precisely. No, what? 170. I need to get rid of 70. So if I do that, and then put you back in, and then... So that's not correct. So if I need 10. I need 10. 1. 10. So I need... That was 10, so I need 90. I need 250. I've probably done this a terrible way, but... It's probably a better way to do that.
No, I didn't measure correctly.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
No, I didn't measure correctly.
What? No, I did.
Elementary.
Oh, what? I meant to do that then.
No, I didn't measure correctly.
Oh, I need to get the exact... I need to get the correct cannonball. Alright. Would have been nice if that had been if he'd said this is the caliber ball, but whatever. We're nearly there. I'm gonna catch Arsene Lupin in the act. Hooray! Not as mind-destroying as The Awakened, I think. I'm going the wrong way. Still better than from what I watched in Pike's Let's Play. This is not as mental as The Awakened was, although there have been a few kind of that's not correct kind of thing. But I'm doing my kind of post-credits talk now, and I probably shouldn't, because that's probably hubris. Oh, it says
These
here.
cannonballs have a diameter of 4 inches.
And here?
These cannonballs have a diameter of 2 3/4 inches.
This one?
These cannonballs have a diameter...
Yes. That one.
These cannonballs are very heavy. I can only take one at a time.
Hooray! I only need one. I was confused when he was saying I haven't measured correctly. It's like, I haven't been measuring the cannonball. Which was my fault. Right. Let's blow up Arsene Lupin. And he himself will have no escape.
Elementary.
Now I use the matches. Boom. Monsieur Lupin. Hello. He didn't spot the balloons.
If I were you, Lupin, I wouldn't take that path. As you can surmise by the plumes of smoke emanating from the rope originating from this window, it, let's say, suffered by my hand, and there is no chance that it'll support your weight nor the items that I imagine you to be carrying.
You impress me, Mr. Holmes. You see, I concocted this plan with such thoroughness and, I'm sure you'll agree, a fair amount of genius, such that I was saddened that none would see it as I brought it to fruition. And yet, there you were from the first. A bit too close for comfort, wasn't it? And if you are here, it's because you must have searched, and most certainly found all of the parts of the puzzle, down to the smallest detail. And I can't but congratulate you on your performance. I am a gentleman, Mr. Holmes, and even if I didn't always show good sportsmanship during this adventure, my sense of honor obliges me to acknowledge your victory tonight. As someone who never knew defeat before meeting you, I would like to express my admiration and how honored I am that you not only played this game with me, but won also.
You should, Monsieur Lupin, understand that I share your admiration and know that if you're giving me the honor of the victory tonight, it was yours the last 4 times.
Your intelligence has no equal apart from your sense of chivalry, Mr. Holmes. You know as well as I do, those were but a few minor obstructions, and whoever wins the final battle takes the war.
Despite everything, our camp suffered some losses, the gravity of which could have been fatal if they had been made public. No one, myself included, would have come out of a Pyrrhic victory unscathed.
Pyrrhic.
I betrayed myself by doing anything that could have harmed your reputation. I am duty-bound to you, Mr. Holmes, and I will accept your conditions, even if they dishonor me, as long as they don't dishonor my country.
You managed, thanks to your remarkable intelligence, to deny me any margin of maneuverability to decide in advance should we find ourselves in the situation in which we are. It was a chess match, and there is nothing remaining on the table but the 2 kings. This is a classic stalemate, wouldn't you agree?
You will find at this address a master's painting, a great rock, and a few birds. As for what Her Majesty wished for me, I had no choice but to give it to her at that very instant. Once again, I am at a loss for words to express the pleasure that I took from this adventure with you. Even if it costs me, I promise, on my honor, that I will never publicize the account of what took place.
We shall not meet again, my friend, but know that during the past few days your presence in our soil did as much honor to your country as ours. Safe journey, Monsieur Lupin.
What was the time thing?
What? You'll let him leave like that?
What choice did I have, Watson? Look at the whole picture. Lupin's real intent was to steal the crown jewels. The goal of all the other thefts was to provide a sort of insurance in the case of failure, and, above all, to ensure the services of a plethora of accomplices. Us.
Us? Accomplices? I admit that I was fooled once, but I didn't steal anything.
From the moment we read Lupin's first letter, we became his accomplices. In fact, by having us play his game, Lupin was conditioning us. After the first theft, he left clues leading us to the second, from the second to the third. So well that as the second to last theft, we were convinced that Lupin's final target would be Big Ben. Lupin knew that the authorities, headed by the Prime Minister himself, would align themselves with the only person who could sort out Lupin's schemes as they happened. Myself. Therefore, in controlling me, he was controlling all of London's police force, and he nearly succeeded.
Then why not simply steal the jewels to begin with? Why this whole masquerade?
I've just explained it, Watson. In order to steal the crown jewels, Lupin had to accomplish certain preliminaries. In the first place, he had to be assured that the garrison would be only minimally guarded on the night of the theft. Therefore, he started using a disguise, of course, by getting rid of the garrison's usual doctor, by giving him a free trip to the continent. He also befriended the cook under another identity, while the cook was out on the town. Thus, he was able to suggest a specific recipe for a specific date, the eve of the jewel theft. Then he went to nab the ravens. The effects of this theft permitted him to first create an inauspicious event that forced a reduction in the size of the garrison so that the news wouldn't spread. Second, to have access to the storeroom in order to poison the tomatoes that were going to be used in the recipe that he gave to the cook.
The wax,
Third,
okay.
to pose as Paul Cernine, that doctor who would be called in the case of emergency. Fourth, given that a theft had already taken place at the Tower of London, we would have had to have bats in the belfry to think that there would be another. Lupin also needed to get the police out of the area, which happened as I already explained.
I understand, but what of the other thefts?
A part of the process of conditioning, they caused us to put little weight on the theft in the Tower of London. If that had been the only prelude, we would have taken more time to ponder the clues and find Lupin's true intentions. Yet this time he didn't leave it up to us, and so, like I told you, these thefts were his insurance. Lupin had beaten us 4 times on the battlefield of English honor, such as he had suggested to us in his letter. Our pride in not bringing our defeats public was our sin, and it made us prisoners of his game. If he had proven beaten, he could have profited from the restitution of the objects, the price of his silence regarding our failures, and the true value of our police. A discreet release was a small price to pay with regards to an affront of international scope. Do not forget that the Queen herself is implicated.
Indeed. It is, moreover, a matter of conscience for me. When I write this adventure, I do not think I...
But there's no question, Watson. You cannot write about it. You promised before God that you wouldn't.
But, Holmes...
Your word is your bond. In any case, you wouldn't want to relate the ignoble theft that you committed, that of my Order of the Legion of Honor.
Holmes, you know that.
It's in the past, Watson. It's in the past. Incidentally, a young woman came by to return it a few moments ago. She wanted to deliver it to you directly. She seemed to know you well. A young woman who can be found at the Golden Lion, am I right? She doesn't seem like your usual client, unless, of course, you were the client in this case. What do you say, Watson?
Right. So, I do quite like that little explanation at the end, just saying it was kind of leading up to this. It does seem a little ungentlemanly of Arsene Lupin. From what little I saw of him, he seems to prize that sense of honour and chivalry. It does seem a little out of that character. Now, I've not read any of the books, so I don't know if it is out of character for him to be playing this game, and that which is about the honour of France, and then actually be completely lying about it just so he can steal the crown jewels. Which, I mean, it does explain the time thing quite well, in the fact that actually it was a deliberate red herring but then from the perspective of the player, it's very much a kind of a aha, we got you kind of thing, which is admittedly that's what Lupin was going for, but for a player developer kind of position, I don't think it's that good, because you're actually just, the puzzle and the clue is deliberately pointing elsewhere. So there's that. I mean, mechanically, it's just run around, do things. Did seem to be kind of, some of the hints weren't so much hints as do this and do that, which I found a little annoying, because although I did have to resort to using hints at times, sometimes it was more a case of I legitimately have no idea what to do. I want a hint so that I can work on the next thing. And sometimes just having a little hint will make me go, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I'd run with it. And then sometimes it would just be, do this. But that's that. Yes, certainly better than from what I saw in The Awakened. Holmes didn't do as much stupid stuff like going off to New Orleans. It was very logical. We go to this place, we go to this, and some of the situations were bizarre, and some of the facts behind them were incorrect. For example, the heraldry of the Round Table wasn't. It was the heraldry of King Arthur, which would be a different thing, and obviously Queen Victoria's actions with regard to Arsene Lupin. It's a fun little puzzly thing, very enjoyable. I think Frogwares games generally seem to have that. Case of the Silver Earring didn't really have that much. The West, like most of the puzzles seemed to make sense. It was the questions at the end of each kind of act, or each section, each day probably, I think they were, which were like, I have no idea. This has got nothing. These questions have got nothing to do with what we did in the day. Some of the deductions needed to be made. I was making ahead of time. Like the Doctor in this session. Oh, his first name's Paul, because it's Arsene Lupin. I think Pike is fiddling, still kind of working through Testament of Sherlock Holmes, and is already getting agitated. So, if you enjoyed me getting agitated at Sherlock Holmes game, go and watch him, or go and watch his Awakened stuff as well, and watch the depths of sanity that a Frogware game can drive you to. So yes, we beat Arsene Lupin at last. Hooray! We defeated him on this night, on the night where it all counted, and we stopped him taking the crown jewels. Hooray! So that's that. So next time, I'll be playing something else. Not entirely sure what yet. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.